And we are back. You
For
return.
more Wagon adventures.
Wagon adventures.
It's like we've come full circle if you think about it. We started the game with a pseudo wagon.
The pseudo wagon?
Pseudo wagon. You know, like
pseudo wagon?
pseudo wagon? Yeah, pseudo. Pseudo wagon. It's a pseudo. That's a whole different thing. That's an
Pseudo's
Italian
like
mob
the
thing.
rapper version of
Yeah.
wagons.
Yeah. But anyways, we started our Let's Plays with us doing the Oregon Trail in a station wagon, and now we're in a wagon at the beginning of the new year.
Yes. And currently, actually, Mike and I are on Death Road to Canada in a fucking a station wagon type fucking mobile, and we're doing much Oregon Trails type.
Totally on purpose.
Yep.
planned all
We
of
did
that.
100%. You guys see it. You return to the wagon and some shit happens.
Yeah. Well done, everyone. May the rest of us soon follow. It seems our group grows smaller.
Not too much smaller. Tizo wasn't that big. You succeeded in liberating Tizo, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. Your black wagon is really underpowered now that Tizo's gone.
We did what we could. With each liberation rite, we strive to advance our plan. A brighter future awaits at the end of our path. For now, we must persevere. Speaking of which, reader, I take it, you have seen the stars, or should I say, the lack thereof.
Bitch, it's daytime.
Yeah, bitch, I can't see the stars. It's light outside.
Yep, you have or did. Wait, you have or did?
Maybe you
That's a shitty
sandalwoods need
sentence.
some eye spectacles, because you can't see shit.
Once more, the sky is in abyssal darkness, followed by the liberation rite. No stars illuminate themselves to guide you further on your path.
I guess all the roots and rings on that tree weren't enough to give him any wisdom.
Fuck you, Volfried!
He's got to rely on this guy.
I keep calling him Volfried and Volfred. Like, I have
Volfried.
no fucking... I have no idea about what his actual name is.
Then let us go once more to the Moonlighted Cove. I've an errand to run. Besides, once we arrive... Wait, what?
He's got to drop the kids
Don't
off at the
worry
pool.
about it. Best we recover now and make our way southward at first light.
He's got to do a dookie.
Gotta do dookie.
He's got to drop the kids off, man. Where are we going? Oh, that's the Moonlighted Cove. Okay, I was like, where the fuck is it on this actual map? The small landing. We've been here before, but what the fuck did we do here earlier?
You know something that kind of looks like Star Road in Super Mario World RPG?
Because it is a star and it's a
Remember
road.
like when you were like in that area with all the wishes? There was like green stars in the ground.
Yeah, from Super Mario RPG specifically. Yeah,
Specifically, I wonder if that is a reference.
yeah. I doubt it.
Maybe not, but couple green stars
I
lodged in the
doubt it,
ground.
though.
I don't know, man. And it's a blue background.
You once again find yourself amid the serene walkways of Moonlight Alcove. Here you can await the time until the stars deign to shine for you again. I don't know. I think you're looking too far into it. I think this game. Nothing against what is this, Supergiant?
Supergiant.
Nothing against Supergiant. This is a fine game. It's better than anything we could have ever done ourselves. But it almost feels like it's kind of rushed. Like it feels like it should have been a better balance of things. Like it almost felt like they think tanked it in an echo chamber, and they're like, yeah, this sounds like a great game. And then everybody else, once they released it, was like, yeah, this is a fine game, but damn, this is kind of like a betrayal of tradition for you guys. Like most of the games that
their biggest thing with their games is they've always tried to do new things every single time.
and that's admirable. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's amazing, and that's great. And I'm sure to do the safe thing is not the fun thing, and this is probably their chance at a fun thing. And I would assume monetarily, it's probably not as good as Bastion or Transistor.
I think it still did well based on what it is. Like the gameplay itself is fun.
It's no attack against them.
Yeah, I agree though. I wish they had pushed the combat and stuff further, the gameplay aspects of it, because even though there's choices, there's not really any choices.
I like Supergiant games.
Yeah.
And I want them to succeed.
I'll keep buying their games
not
too.
not that in any way our opinion has
Yeah.
sway against
This is
them.
definitely their black sheep though of their
But this
litter.
is the low point of their thing. Not that it's the lowest of low points. It's not like, oh god, this is fucking terrible. It's fun and interesting in its own way. I just wish it was something different.
Yeah.
And that's just a critique's critic's point of view, I guess.
But after that critic, we have returned to a place of respite. Please make yourself comfortable. As you can see, we are at the mercy of the stars, but I expect they shall shine brightly again in time. As for me, I shall return by then, for there is something I must do.
Oh, he's gonna go fat. There, from atop the sacred mountain, you gaze down into the abyss that is the downside. You wonder when the stars shall align themselves once more.
I think the thing that they succeed with in this game, though, is they continue to make the story very interesting, and story has become a bigger focus, because if you look at Bastion and you look at Transistor, story is there, but it's very subtle. They don't actually talk about it. This is all like, let's do actual story development.
In a game where like Bastion and Transistor, which were like 80% game, and 20% story, but if you looked into it deeper, it was much more story, like ties into
Feels
things.
like this was their chance.
This is the opposite.
Yeah.
Where it's like 80% story with 20% battle, and then if you look further, then there's 10% battle and 90% story, which is fine. It's just not what I anticipated.
Right.
The plan of which you were all part of set in motion. Yeah, we've seen this before. Yeah, the little Pyre and the Commonwealth. Yeah.
Stood for 1,000 years, is in turmoil. Oh, if your companions return there, though, the liberation rites, what sort of place shall they be coming back to? Many moons pass.
Oh, fuck. One evening, amid a downpour with no interest whatsoever in relenting, Valfrid requests everybody to convene.
I'm starting to get all mossy.
Could you guys clean me off? Get
Starting to grow a little bit.
There's all these growths on my back.
Fucking corns and shit.
Clean them off. I get a little fungus on my toes.
Soon everyone is assembled, and Valfrid regards the group.
Everyone, there's an aspect of our plan which I've not talked about with you at length.
I wish you wouldn't. This raspy voice hurts.
Look at me.
Hey man, you chose
Your
Valfrid.
companions. What do you see in them?
Do you want me to do Valfrid from now on?
Nah, I can do them.
Okay.
We've only got like a little bit more tonight anyways.
He lets the question hang a moment in the air.
I'll tell you what I see in all of you, in all of us. I see in all of us a living vision of the 8 scribes themselves. Each of them among them hailing from the different tribes which later formed our commonwealth. My observations does not come from pompousness. I believe the scribes themselves desired, or shall I say, desire such a course. Together, they created all this ceremony of which we're now a part. The exiles, liberated through their rites, went on to found the Commonwealth based on their values and teachings. Thus, an instrumental aspect of our plan is to embody the spirit and the culture from which the Commonwealth arose so many centuries ago. That way, when we are all united on the other side in solidarity, the people all shall see that we reflect the values they yet cherish in their hearts, not merely our own. Anyway, we are still missing one key representative on behalf of Molten Melith, and I happen to know a certain bog dweller who I think shall fit the part most splendidly indeed.
Oh, fuck. Emotions for someone to approach. Damn good, dude. Fucking good job reading that. I was like, holy fuck, he hasn't messed up at all. I fuck up in anything beyond 12 fucking words in a sentence.
I've gotten a lot of practice at Voltford's speech patterns, so it's coming a little more easily to me.
A certain bog dweller slid this forward. You recognize her straight away.
I think a key part of it too is making sure to pace myself.
I don't pre-read, and I notice it fucks me up a lot. You, on the other hand, pre-read a lot, and it's really good. I'm a little jealous. I'll tell you that.
It is my pleasure to introduce you to a dear friend of mine, whom I believe you've met. Welcome to the Nightwing's Bertrude.
We didn't vote on this. The bog dweller called Big Bertrude utters something guttural by way of greeting. Were you Bertrude or was I?
I think I was.
We are to understand that ye require further aid from us.
That sounds about right.
Yes, dear Bertrude, the time has come. Bertrude here is a far and away the most accomplished alchemist whom I have ever met. You soon will find that she knows much about the rites as well.
Bertrude looks you and your fellow exiles, each in turn.
We frighten ye, apparently.
Everyone is silent as Bertrude searches their expressions.
Then tremble, small ones, and hold thy tongues, lest we remove them.
She's got split personality, man. She thinks there's multiples of her. She takes
venom.
She takes her leave without another word. Speaking of Venom, I haven't seen any of the teaser or anything that's coming out for that. Have you?
I just have no will to go see it because it's not even part of the MCU. And with Marvel finally buying Fox, what's the point of a solo Venom film that takes nothing to do with the MCU?
I didn't know all that.
Yeah, so it bears less excitement. I might go see it when it comes out, but so many superhero movies come out at this point. Mm-hmm. It's harder to get excited about all the small ones if I don't have an attachment to those characters already. I will more than likely say, hey, to my friend Hector, let's go see this. Or hey to you, like, hey, let's go see this. But
that makes sense.
I also try and avoid watching those trailers because they give away so much.
I heard this was a teaser trailer. Like, they just showed that they were like, oh shit.
That thing,
Venom movies in the works. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Maybe it gives away a lot. But I assume it's just going to be like Spider-Man, some exposition, and then like pan up to Venom's face, and then be like, "Oh shit, it's going to be a Venom fucking movie." I think that's all it's going to be.
Probably.
Essentially in the teaser trailer, but I don't know.
Please excuse dear Bertrude's blunt manner. I guarantee she shall more than make up for it.
Everyone disperses. It seems now that the ranks of the Nightwings are complete. Well, I guess you were right in saying that Bertrude never fucking joined before. It makes sense now that she's finally here.
Now then, my boy, perhaps you have noticed that the stars are bright once more, up there behind those stubborn rains.
No, we didn't see it through the fucking rain, dude. Like, what kind of fucking sight upon sight do you have, Volfred?
So much back sass, but regardless... It is time we got back to business. If I hear another outburst from you...
Fuck you! Fuck trees!
I won't do anything. I'll just stay here and grow my roots.
Indeed, once more, several stars shine bright within the cold and stormy sky.
I'm a nice guy. I don't understand why everyone's so mean to me.
I mean, he's done nothing wrong. It just seems like he's untrustworthy because he's not released any information about him. He hasn't made himself vulnerable, so that makes me feel like he's still
he did make himself a little
untrustworthy.
vulnerable when he told us about his past.
Yeah, but it could be a lie. Like, there's nothing he's told us that tells us that he's not been lying. Okay, so the Essence is the hardest people that we have to fight so far.
These guys are building back up.
Okay.
So we want to knock.
So the Essence is Tamitha. Okay, that's Goal. Where are they?
Goal is high.
Oh,
Essence
Chastity,
is high.
yeah.
Let's try and knock down Tamitha.
So it's Chastity and it's Manfred and Tamitha who are our biggest, like, fights.
Right.
So we're gonna do Tamitha first?
Yeah, we'll try Tamitha first, and we'll try and knock her down.
Hell yeah. Excuse me, guys. Fuck, I have to clear my throat all the time. So we're here to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I am here for her. Tamitha tells you more of your next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thayan, a harp of the High Wing remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies, she seems driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. Well, why is she fighting to come back there then? After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids or skirmishes, or all-out war. Flight tacticians such as Tamitha gave the High Wing remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the harp's small numbers. What are the High Wing remnants, Sam?
Last surviving faction of the Winged Harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. Oh.
Okay. So they actually fought against the Commonwealth.
So there's more enemies of the Commonwealth. All right. If they can fly, they can just fly up to the Commonwealth, or they used to be able to.
I wonder if it's like Tizo, where they were born down here, but can still attain being brought up to the Commonwealth again.
Maybe.
She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep in her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her. Who the fuck could that be? Someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer. Tamitha. I still can't get over the fact that they called him Pamitha and Tamitha.
Yeah.
Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up here not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated. What happened between us? What I did for her own good, and that of all our sisters. Though I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. We'll see, I suppose. But for now, I'd best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams, then, darling.
Oh, baby.
You bid a good night to Pamitha in turn. No time now to make flight preparations, though come morning the Black Wagon will press onward.
Wait, was that an invitation, Pamitha?
Oh! We're gonna go to the Smash Room with the bird lady.
She's pretty.
Bird person!
She's a pretty
We have
lady.
a ton of shit in here we can do. And check out.
What's this box?
There's hella shit. That's been here since we started today.
Planner.
Xylobones?
Oh shit.
Ah shit, we left out Big Bertrude.
No!
You find Big Bertrude looking about the Black Wagon in a disapproving way. She fixes her gaze on you. Her expression does not change.
Such clutter added to this wagon since we looked upon it last, so unsightly. We remember thee from our abode in the flagging hands. Then thou must be the reading one to whom Sandalwood referred.
She moves in close, studying you. You recall that the mere touch of a bog crone of the southern bogs can induce paralysis, or worse.
That one such as thee can extract meaning from that tome. 'Twas a feat we wish to witness for ourselves.
Oh, she doesn't know how to read.
Oh, damn. She not smart, yo. She can't string words together.
She's got snakes in her head, but no brains in her head.
Oh, no. What they gonna do? That flesh has been thinned with a small...
God damn it.
small fraction of the years.
No, you're not fucking Daffy Duck. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fine.
I liked your Irish tone.
Ours with hold stood, and yet we are to expect to believe that thou canst understand the Book of Rites.
What? Then she backs away, for someone else has joined you. Hail, Bertrude, madame. Is everything to your liking at this time, or is there something more which you require?
We have been unable to locate a supply of rotworm gizzards, extract among thy belongings. Other than that, we shall lodge no complaint at the present.
It is possible that Wolfried has a small supply among his possession here. They're probably fucking writhing through his stupid
Gizzards.
fucking wood bones or whatever the hell you would make him out to be. If you would care to accompany me, we may yet procure some.
Fulfer goes,
Those are my bundles of sticks. You stay out of them.
These are my rot grubs. You stay away.
Tizo was allowed. You are not Tariq.
Great.
That would be agreeable to us.
Then, after you, madame. As they depart, you think you see the lone minstrel nod his head your way.
oh,
Okay. How about next time we continue,
Yeah.
Whoa! What was that? What did you click?
Yeah. I just clicked one of her cards.
Okay. We're gonna...
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God!
Oh, my
Do you want to read all this or no?
No.
Okay. Well,
Maybe on like the last episode before we finish, we'll go through and read all of this.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. We'll
Holy
go through the lore.
shit.
We'll go through the lore.
Why is one chapter missing?
I have no fucking
We'll find
clue.
out eventually, guys.
I have no godly clue. I know everything's been fucking being new chapter unlocked, but yeah, we'll figure it out later in a later chapter. Beep bop boop.
You think they gave us enough chapters to read through? Holy shit.
Why did 80% of the game only have one chapter? And then from there, this is all new.
Yeah.
This is, oh my God.
All of this stuff.
Don't go clicking through it because we're gonna...
Well, it's all flashing. We're gonna just have to start from the beginning and figure out what we didn't read.